Yo, it's Brian here. Well, the game is over now between the Niners and the Washington football team. As you all know, we lost the game 23 to 15, an 8-point difference. A lot of things to talk about in this game. Some good things, some bad things. Let's talk about the bad things first, which is pretty much the majority of this game. I would say the offense in general was not good. Receiver did okay. Brandon Ayuk, he was probably the star of the offense. Everybody else kind of floundered for the most part. A lot of drop passes, a lot of bad passes by Nick Mullens. Some protection was a little bit okay, but for the most part, it wasn't that good. Mike McGlinchey killed us in the last drive, getting that holding call when Kendrick Bourne had that nice catch. Or Ayuk, I forgot who it was right now, but he had that holding call, and it was pretty much the end of the drive. Really disappointing right there. The running game couldn't get anything going, even with Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., although Wilson did have a touchdown. Give him credit to that. Mullens, for the most part, I don't think he was that good. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great. I mean, he had a strip sack from Chase Young. He had a great game. He had a pick six. That was awful right there. So the offense does get the main culpability of why we lost this game. I would say defensively was the good about this team because they didn't allow a touchdown at all. I mean, they had 2 touchdowns from Washington, but they were defensive touchdowns. They were a forced fumble and a pick six. So, I mean, that just pretty much explains the answer right there. I think they had 2 or 3 field goals, but that was pretty much it. 49ers held the fort down on defense. Robert Saleh deserves a lot of credit for what he did on that squad. I mean, the defense could be really good or sometimes really bad. I mean, we saw in the game against Buffalo, the game against Miami, they've had some really bad games, but they've had some great performances like the game against New England, Los Angeles, and now this game, but the offense just can't do anything. And yeah, I mean, the quarterback position is a big problem, as you all know. I kind of wish CJ Beathard would have started. I mean, what kind of thing is that to say? CJ Beathard to start an NFL game or to play something, because, I mean, Mullens must be the greatest chance of us winning this game, apparently, according to Kyle Shanahan. I mean, he must think Beathard's that bad in order not to start him. But I don't know. I don't want to get into theories or conjectures on why CJ doesn't even get a chance at all when Mullens was playing really bad early on. And it's not all on him. I mean, the offensive line, as I said, they didn't play well, but Mullens is the quarterback. You have to make something happen, and he just isn't able to make something happen. I mean, it is what it is, but he's got to deal with it. I mean, special teams, they did a pretty good job. They did pin Washington to the 1-yard line near the end of the game, which was really impressive right there. I thought the San Francisco should have went on 4th down, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, they still got kind of in the same position if they would have sort of made it. I don't know, but they did lose some time right there. But for the most part, I mean, it was just a bad performance from the offense, a great performance from the defense. Dre Greenlaw, he had one of his vintage, 3rd and inches, whatever it was. He was just a couple of inches away from getting a first down, and that was a very impressive play. Call back to the Seattle game from last year. And yeah, I mean, that's all I'm speaking glory to. Robert Saleh and his squad, they did a fantastic job. And, this is why Robert is going to give a lot of offers for head coaching opportunities. I hope he does. I mean, I heard we can get draft picks if he gets a head coaching job, but I mean, I don't really care about that. I just want him to do well wherever he goes as a head coach, and he definitely deserves it. Is he inconsistent? Sometimes his defense can kind of mail it in a little bit. I wouldn't say it like that, but they can just have some bad performances. But for the most part, you have a little bit of talent. He could work with it and do really well on defense. So credit to him, definitely in this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Washington, got to give him a lot of credit on defense. The defensive line was relentless. I mean, Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, they did a great job in this game. And you know what? They are legit in terms of defense. They did a really good job. That's all I could pretty much say. Offensively for them, they were not that good, to be honest with you. I mean, Alex Smith, he did struggle a little bit, but a lot of it's due to injury. Dwayne Haskins, he didn't really play it well at all. He almost had an interception from Jimmy Ward, but luckily for them, that was overturned because that was not a catch. I wish it was, but it is what it is. But yeah, both defenses, they played well, but offenses for both sides, it was pretty limpy, pretty, anemic, I would say, for the most part. So if I have to give 49ers a grade, I'd probably give a D for the offense and an A for the defense. I mean, that's a pretty big difference right there. But you know what? That's what I'm going to be going with. I picked Washington to win this game. I kind of wanted to pick the 49ers, but I just had a feeling that the offense was going to screw it up, and they completely screwed it up in this game, in my opinion. So, I'm going to just keep it like that. And yeah, I'm going to end the video right here, you guys. A little bit disappointing, but I shouldn't be because, injuries, but I don't want to use injuries as an excuse all the time. It still hurts, but you just got to play who you got to play. Nick Mullens has played for a couple of weeks now. It's not like he's been playing his first game ever, and he struggled like, the Broncos' Kendall Hinton from a couple of weeks ago where he never even made a start before, a practice squad guy. This is Mullens. He's played in the NFL quite enough now to get the feel of the defense, and, credit to Washington's defense, but at the same time, you still got to make some plays, and he was not able to do that for the most part in this game. So, yep, I'm going to end the video video right here, you guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this game. Who played great, who did terrible. Also, the injuries, I will say it did hurt a little bit even more. Deebo Samuel going out on the first play, that was just really disappointing. That was a nice, 8-9 yard rushing yards, and then he got injured after that. Fred Warner, he got a stinger, so he was out for the rest of the game. But still, defensively they played really well, but still keeps piling up and up and up, and pretty disappointing right there. There you go, you guys. Let me know who did well. Let me know who did bad, and I'll catch you guys up maybe tomorrow or not a Tuesday when I do some predictions for the game against the Dallas Cowboys. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a great rest of your night, and yeah, bye, guys.